Alrighty. So I've been reading this book. I just started it. How to Be an Adult in Relationships, The 5 Keys to Mindful Loving by David Rico, I think is how you say his name. And I'm barely into it. I'm on on page 25. But I just wanted to read this little section because it's something I'm pondering and I'm really appreciating. And it says, because we are dialogical beings, our self-esteem emerges from contact with others who provide us with the 5 A's. The 5 A's are not extras. They are the components of the healthy, individuated ego. Attention from others leads to self-respect. Acceptance engenders a sense of being inherently a good person. Appreciation generates a sense of self-worth. Affection makes us feel lovable. Allowing gives us encouragement to pursue our own deepest needs, values, and wishes. When the 5 A's were not forthcoming, we might have felt we were to blame. That may lead us with a gnawing need to make reparation all our life. Such reparation is futile and misleading, since the true task is to foray into the world to find some of what was missing and then to discover it in ourselves too. And I am going to get on my soapbox just for a second here, but as one who grew up in a very high-demand religion that was anti-gay, very homophobic, to be working through this and unraveling that belief system that I am broken and that there's something inherently wrong with me, and to read this and also to really be absorbing that I am these things, that I didn't get acceptance, I didn't get appreciation, affection and things like that were not allowed, I guess you would say, in that way, where it's just oh, to be gay, you shove that into a corner and you try to live in a way that is acceptable according to the religion, which is so unhealthy. And even though I'm not following that, I'm still unlearning these things that have been shoved down my psyche since I was a little kid. So I'm relearning those things. I've been doing that for a while now, and it's just such a breath of fresh air to read something like this, where it's oh yes, these, to give it words and to give voice to it and to actually apply a name to it. But it's just allowing somebody like myself, someone who's gay, to experience affection from another person in a context of a loving relationship, and realizing it's actually within that's where you can learn some of these things, some of the self-acceptance, some of the it's eye-opening a little bit. Yeah, so if anyone is listening that is also in that space, if you are in a high control religion or getting out of one or have gotten out of one, or are a young person who doesn't know what the fuck is going on with being queer and existing, I encourage you to keep pushing through. That's something that I really liked in this, and I've been striving to do in my own life. Maybe not at the best. What do you say? It feels hard, and I'm definitely not through it yet. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and trying to go through it. I do think that there's something after, where it's not so much about everybody else, but it's about yourself, which I think is kind of the point. But keep pushing through. I am proud of you, whoever you are. Yeah, lots of love. All right.